You're still watching the AM show, and let's tell you another story from this Able series that won the CIMG Special President Award at the just ended CIMG Awards. Now, on today's special episode, Pearl Aseye Gasu, a student with visual impairment at the Adidome Senior High School, refuses to let discrimination stand in the way of her dreams. Despite facing harsh judgment and being told persons with visual impairment cannot lead, she remains focused on her goal of becoming a lawyer. The 19-year-old is determined to change the narrative, advocating for inclusion and equal opportunities for all. Of course, Emmanuel Jivenu is on that beat, and she tells us more in this Able series.
Despite the strides made over the years to eliminate all forms of discrimination against persons living with disabilities, there is still a lot of work to be done.
Majority of them don't understand our way of life. It's only those who are close to us, and even some of them have misconception about us that, like, when you get closer to us, you also become an impaired. Some of them also like hate us naturally because of our situation. And some of them, I don't know, some of them think we are unuseful, so getting close to us is very difficult. But those close to us are seeing that we are not what their other colleagues think about us. When we came, we were interested in finding out whether this school has ever had someone who is visually impaired leading the school. And yeah, some of our past seniors told us that they went for positions, but due to their situation, they were disqualified. And one teacher even confirmed that they asked him whether he has picked the broom to sweep before. And that question alone disqualified him due to his problem. It does not work.
They were vying for the the senior prefect position, but because of the misconception, some of them were disqualified. That how can a visually impaired lead somebody who is normal input? So they were discriminated against. Anytime they contest, they don't pick them because of that misconception. They don't pick them. So in that aspect, there is a little discrimination going on there.
Discrimination in any form undermines the principle of inclusivity, the belief that every student has unique strength and should be valued for their contributions rather than their disabilities.
I'm not giving up because my parents encourage me a lot to learn, and my teachers as well also encourage me. Encourage not only me per se, but my colleagues. They encourage us to learn. So giving up is not in my blood.
Points line by line, and then
building confidence in the abilities of persons living with disabilities plays a very important role in dealing with stereotypes. Pearl and a host of her colleagues have a mission to change the narrative about persons living with disabilities.
I came together with my colleagues. We advise each other, encourage each other that some of us must join some groups in the school to prove to others that we can also do things like, let's say, speaking up for ourselves or showing their talent to show the world that they are also useful in a lot of fields, in political fields, entertainment fields, sporting fields, and other fields.
This is the sitting of the Adidome SHS Parliament. Pearl and her majority caucus are pushing for the reintroduction of mixed prep in their school. They argue that boys and girls bring different viewpoints to the table, which exposes them to a broader range of ideas as well as enriching the overall learning experience.
Right, Honorable Speaker, according to my investigation at the boys prepping block, you realize that some boys have the chance to bully their juniors whilst they are at prep due to single prepping.
The visually impaired students in the school participate in other extracurricular activities such as sports, drama, and the choir. This has helped foster a sense of belonging among the VIs and gradually breaking stereotypes.
Are you flowing with us?
Despite the challenges people face on a daily basis, they still have their eyes fixated on their future plans in making a difference in their communities.
I see my future as bright because I'm studying to become a lawyer or a human rights activist, because my dad encourages me a lot, my mom as well. So I see my future to be very bright.
Yes, secret convulsives.
Ghana's education system needs sweeping changes to ensure that it adapts to persons living with disabilities rather than expecting the student to adapt to the system. All aspects of education, including the curriculum, teaching methods, assessment, school culture, and environment, must present opportunities for promoting inclusion. But until then, the lives of Pearl will continue to face discrimination in accessing their fundamental human right, education.